Hello mercenaries, welcome back to another Mad Mason video. And in we're making... You might be wondering, why are you so high? Well, that's a very good point to that, because I'm going to be making something. By the title down below, you'll be able to see that I'm going to make something with these beautiful mason jar type things here. I have two of them, so yeah, may as well. So I'm going to make a light out of this because I do have another mason jar. Hang on. You can tell I'm prepared. Right, so I have these type of mason jars which I was going to light up, which I was going to stick a special light fitting in and do it all like that. But the handle kind of puts it off. But I love the writing on it. I might, just depends, but you know. But these ain't going to be on it. I wasn't going to use them anyway because of... they were already had drinks drunken out of them, so yeah. So spare battery, keep that there so I can keep an eye on it. Stuff you're going to need for this build: one, a mason jar like this, or just a jar in general that's good, with like a screw metal top with a straw, and like, you know, there's like some, all with the ones with the handles that I showed you. I'm going to show you how to make it, then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do, because I'm going to make two for two different things, and I forgot to buy something. But here we have some light fittings, which I'm gonna bite out. Yeah, a little more longer. So yeah, here you have a light fitting. I would go for a B22, because then you can get these little dingy ones, which are like, here's my iPhone 5S. That's the size of the bulb, as you know. So yeah, so obviously that will fit in there. And then that will obviously be inside the bulb. But then I need to drill out a hole here, which is all we're going to do. So we're going to make a hole just enough so it doesn't need to be threaded, but it can jump in. So we're going to line from the inside of it, so we can actually get some. So I'm going to show you how to wire up one of these. So stuff you're going to need: this light fitting. By the basic of this one, where it's a dangly light fitting, and you don't need like a junction box or anything on the other side. You will need bulb, quite obvious. There's some extra bits and bobs. You will need, well, that's for the extra bits and bobs, you'll need a plug socket. I'd recommend go for 13 amps. I always go for 13 amps because it's safer. So, plug, 13 amp with a 13 amp fuse in it. So it should have 13 amp, yep. So plug. Reason why I was trying to open this one is because this is the plug, but then I realised I had a plug behind me, so yeah, never mind. Oh yeah, and some wire. So yeah, I just recently bought this wire. So instead of that, I would use some of this wire. It's normal, it's a wire off a vacuum cleaner. This should not be like that. I've got to get a new bit for this, because it is actually quite dangerous having it like that. So, you know, I was going to use this, but then I need to start fresh for you guys. But you know, getting professional, not like me, or like somebody else, you want to buy new. So that's what I actually need. To be right back. I just got to read these instructions. Okay, I'm back, but here's don't mean anything to it. So yeah, so tools we're gonna need. We're gonna need tools because obviously we just can't cut this with a nail, can we? So well, unless you've got real sharp nails, then bravo to you. So for my cutting tool of choice, I'm going to be using a Dremel with three bits. I'm going to use this bit to start widening the hole and then sanding it, and then I'm going to use this to make it all square and make sure it's all level and everything, and then this to deburr it. So little metal file thing, as you can see by that thing there. There's another one. Okay, so this is going to be my tool of choice. So, the tools you're going to need some wire strippers, or a knife or something. Or a knife. It's more professional. It's more best if you use this. But if you have like something like a knife, or if you have something like a cutting blade or something, you know, you can do it. You can do it with that, but it's not really that better. But it can be done. But just a little tip: if you're going to do it with this, make sure you have one that holds it, because this one, any slight touch in it, you know, it goes fling. So if I can get it, but if you got one that actually stays out, take it and roll it, but don't roll it against your skin. In fact, I'll show you that later, how I do. Okay, so wire strip is very important, or just a knife like I showed you. You're going to need a screwdriver of many types. I've got this additional one with loads of additional bits, so you can use that, but I already have. And I have some mini stuff as well, but you don't need that. That's just because, and I've just got some like pliers for helping me jam it on. So always be prepared for what tools you're going to do when you know with electrical. But and you should have like little plastic tacks that you can nail onto the wall, and then you can make them dangle. But I don't have any of them because I forgot to buy them, and I'm a div. I'm probably going to be able to find some, so I'll have to cut the video and get to the bit. So yeah, first thing is we got to look at this bit. So what do we always say? Cue the music! Okay, so here we are. First thing you need to do, take the tag off. Obvious. Unscrew this lid and take the straw out. That way, because there's like a little bit of a stopper on the straw there, so that's why you can't like pull off there, so you go pull that. So then you need to pull this out, involving this quite sharpish thing. Anyway, so then what you gotta do is you gotta take this, mark it in the centre. Hang on. Oh, and you may need a permanent marker or something. So it should be like that, butted up against it, and it should be all loose and everything. So that's gonna be quite easy. It's like, you know, simple lampshade. So now I need to measure this. So I'll jump up to that bit. There you go. There is it drawn there. So a little bit of ranging on the inside there, doesn't matter. So that's on the inside. Remember to do the inside because you want to keep it. To be honest, it doesn't matter if that threads, it just makes sure it not actually, if it threads, fair enough, it'll make it stronger. If it doesn't matter. As long as you have this tight on the inside of it. So that's going to go on there, through there. So now I'm going to cut it with my tool of choice. So remember, safety. But okay, so you got this bit all drilled out, red up, and it's actually, yeah, a bit burred on the inside there, so you know, blah blah blah. So that's what this bit's going to be for. Deburring it at a high speed. Oh, don't flick that away, I need that. So yeah, very important here. Okay, so I've just got my little DIY mini fan here, hair drying me. Okay, so okay, now you want to switch to this bit. Oh yeah, and just to remember, this can get hot, because remember, you're grinding metal, you're making friction. So, remember that. It's going to get hot, so leave it a bit, so leave it like it's quite hot now, it's warm. So leave it a little bit. Oh Christ. Look at the state of my bit. Quick little thing to note, if you're going to hang this type of light, which I recommend you do because the bulb will make the glass get hot, so I recommend you hang this. But if you get any scratches on the top, don't worry about it, no one's going to see if it's hanging up high, so you know. So now you've done that bit, I'm just sort of looking at the camera, you guys are more interested in this bit. So now you've done that bit, quite hot, let's not put it in front of a fan or something and put it in some cold water, ice cold water recommended. Now get this to test if it fits. So it doesn't fit, that was a bit of that, so now do some more. And do it till it just fits. If it threads in, fair enough, but if it doesn't, then, you know. I shall skip to where I've successfully got this in it. Okay, so here you go. So this is it. It's all screwed in. My one threads. As long as it doesn't ruin the thread too much, the thing won't thread in it. Next, wiring it. Need some vacuuming, stand by. But let's continue. So I'm going to sit down for this bit because I'm not using power tools, I'm just using so. Best way to do this is with the stripper. But at the end of the video I'll show you how to do it with a knife on a scrap piece of wire that I'll have laying around, so I can show you how. Here's me not being prepared. I need these. Because I'll clip these bugger. For this device, obviously this is 2-bit, and if you're any electrician like me, you'll know what to get if to do this, but if you're not and you need a guidance, you will need, this is just 10 meters, get whatever length you want. But what you do need, and make sure it's actually, where's that freaking thing? Don't worry about a 10 meter bit, that's what I've got, but you can get 10 meter if you want, but you need 0.75 millimeter to fit inside this and to wire it all up. So that's what you need for that. 2-core flex round. So unless you're sparking, you know how to do all this stuff. So anyway, but that's what you need. I'll also put what you'll need in the links to the description. How to wire a little light circuit swatch like this. First thing you do, take your cover, feed the wire through it. Bosh, that bit's simple. Then you need to work out how much wire you're going to need. So it needs to be that far in, half an inch at least, the installation. Then you strip the wires, and then you strip the actual wires, then you screw it in here, and you tie the cords around that bit. So I shall show you here. I shall zoom in. I will use the actual zoom because it's much more better. So here we go. Wire. I'm going to strip about a little bit more. Make sure you have enough wire. So I use 2 hands because sometimes it's difficult. So yeah. So then you got your 2 wires here. Stick your cable through like so. There you go. So then you need to go halfway down, or just enough snugly, I'd say about fitting there. So I'd recommend you put it up. I'm going to do millimeters, so 6 millimeters is all you need. All you need to have it nice and snuggle up. So then you get your screwdriver, choice, whatever, doesn't matter, as long as it's not live, it's fine. That's in there like so. You screw that nice and tight down. It doesn't matter which ones they go in, as long as they just go in one each. Or not in the same one. Let's stick the neutral in, batten that up real good. Probably won't be able to see anything, I do apologise. So then bits there, just like that. There you go, that's it's wired. Then you close this up, and that's how it should look. Then you need to find out how much of this wire you'll need. I need to go find out. Just a second. So then, you find your length of wire, and then you snip it. Simple enough. There you go. So yeah, then you wire, then you strip the wires and get ready to wire to the other bit. But how mine's going to work is I'm going to have a junction box. So I have this. So we're going to have a look inside this. I have no freaking glue myself. Oh, okay. I've got 310 with me. So how am I going to do this? Well, I'm going to stick like that on the wall with all the bits and bobs. And then there's your weird stuff like that. That's all organised and whatnot. Your badger, and then the wire goes in here, one goes out there. What I want to do is I need to stick it both through there. So stick one out there, one out there. If I stick it on 3-3, 2 wires come out of it to the lights, and then 1 wire going in it from a plug socket with a switch on it. So I bought a switch. I forgot to buy a switch. Well, it looks like this project's not going to have a switch. If you can fit a switch in the cable so you can like hang it on the wall or something, put it there. Ah, bollocks. Shit. Are you listening? Oh well. Ugh, we're only human, aren't we? So that's how I do it. There's a slight problem. I've got another one to do. So I'll be right back with that. Hang on, I didn't finish that one. So, then you got your little attachment. I've got to do this in a second, so hang on. So you got your little attachment here, you got that, and you got your lid. Then you get your light attachment, you screw that on there, well, or put it on there depending on how big you made the hole. And then at the end, you get your other bit, screw that on there, make sure it's all nice and tight. You get your light bulb, put your light bulb in there, put that in there, so you don't smash the light bulb on the way in. Tight it as tight as you can, hand tight, so it won't come undone. There you go, there it is. So, I'll give you a quick demonstration because I've got a special thing over here to show you. And if you just want to make the one, then all you have to do is wire up a plug to it, and there you go, Bob's your uncle. Lovely jubbly. So, I'm going to show you what this looks like on, and then voila! And you got to kind this nice, kind of blue, quite bright, quite nice, and leaves all funny colours all over the place. So that's really cool, don't you think? That's what it looks like. There you go, your own little light. So, I'm going to finish off my other one. I'll show you how to cut some wire, I'll show you how to wire the plug and everything. You should, if you don't know how to wire a plug, then whatever. But I'll still tell you how to wire a plug because you might be too lazy to go and look it up. And then I'll show you me wiring up the junction box and everything for both the lights. I think I smell a really big jump cut. Here we go! And hey presto! It's like another one just appeared right before your eyes. So now I'm gonna test this one. But mind you, I need to find out the cable. Just gotta trim it. To be honest, these feel like these can hang. It's got quite a bit of good grip right there, as you can see. It's hanging, it's not touching, and I'm holding it by cable here by Proof C. And obviously I won't be doing that. They'll be just sitting there like that. Maybe the wind gently on my back a bit, but hey ho. Let's strip the cables. Test of this one, number 2. There you go. That's a nice purple one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the purple and the blue one together. They go horribly wrong. So now we have these 2 lovely lights. There you go. That's kind of a purple and blue combination. You brighten the place up. They're quite bright lights as well. Have them apart, that'd be good. Next bit is to combine them in the junction box using the other random bits and bobs I have. Up there is where I'm going to put it. Right towards the plates. So, we need screws! Right, let's put this on the wall then. So now that's touched to the wall, guys. I'll zoom into that bit so you can see me wire it all up. I think there might be a bit of excess cable, but hey ho. I did it wrong. What I should have done is I should have measured it for that side and that side, because there's 2 lights at 2 different positions. So the wire length would be different. So one wire is going to be longer than the other. Hooray! I should think about these. I'm not yet to wire that one up. Not yet to wire that up yet. So what I'll do is I'll just show you a bit of something. Prepare for wire strippage. Not stripping. Totally different meaning. Battery died. Sorry guys. I dropped my screw. Let me 3's off here. I have to use the beater. I'm about to piss an end off and turn it upside down. Put your right, not your hands. That's fun. Yeah, okay, wait a minute. Does it screw on? Don't cut. I'm gonna try and find out what's wrong with this fucking thing. Hello! I'm back! Yes! Freaking an hour! I need to find something good. So, I've got this. So I've got these little tack things. You stick them in the wall. Stick them in the wall. Stick them in the wall. Broken record. No, you stick them in the wall, then you can, with the hammer, and then they'll basically do for tack. Because I ain't got, like, you know, tacks, the plastic hooks that can stick onto the thing. I ain't got them. So, I'm going to have to I'm going to nail them in the wall and then obviously hook the wire on it, and that'll be good enough. As long as the wire's overstressed, and then I'm going to do something, because the wire, because the lights themselves, the wire is going to hang off of, you see that nail there that I'm pointing at and demonstrating, that nail there, you see that nail, that's what the purple one's going to hang off of, or the blue one, depends which one I pick up first. I think it's the purple one because the blue one I did first. Then that one there is going to be where I stick the other one. So, and that's like above the man cave and everything. Yeah, that's a big thing full of juice. 5 litres. So when I have mates come round and I have like alcoholic cocktails, I'll just stick it in that. I'm going to have to cut this a bit, but anyway, so as soon as I've done all this, it will look like this. Quick thing before I show you, I'll show you how to wire a plug. Thing you first do, you unscrew the screw, you unscrew the big screw, and the only screw that's on it. Pull it apart, what do you get? You get a plug with a 13 amp fuse. So you wire, you strip it, and then you go pop. Don't strip it too much, because you need the cable grip here to grip this bit of the cable, so technically it should be like that. Okay, so here's how you wire a plug. So you're looking at the plug from this side, okay? So you see earth. We're not going to bother with that one because we don't need it. So we have earth, live, and neutral. As you can see, you can't really see, but there's actually an L there and an N there. If I hold it right against the light, there you go, you can roughly see. There you go. An N, L there, N there, and there's a symbol here somewhere, but that's live, and you can always tell it's live by the way it's got a fuse on it. Then you got your neutral, which is where the blue one, so your live, or your line, that's where the brown one goes. So the brown one goes, and then the blue one goes in that one. So literally you're going to be wiring it like this. But then you strip the ends enough to catch it up, and that will be unscrewed, keep it all straight, and just pop it in terminal there. What you should do is to get rid of the cable grip. So not get rid of it, but you know, take it off. Sort of sit out here. You drop down in there, put it in all the way. Make sure the isolation's all the way up to the thing. That'll pop out like an erection, but you know, oh well. Put that erection back down. Put that erection away with you. As you can see by this, we have the cable going into the plug here, being held by the cable grip. That's what it's there, to hold the outer sheath of the cable. And then we have live here, all wired in, all butted up to the bit there, all tight nicely. And we've got the one here neutral, and there you go. So now, let's see all this working, shall we? Okay, mercenaries. I've got two lights hanging here. They should be in shot. Hang on, let's grab that one. That's in shot there. That's in shot there. So I've got a switch on the wall. It's all plugged in. It's all wired up and everything. I'm going to tidy up this wire in my own time. But here's what it looks like. Now let's turn off the main light. Oh wow, that actually looks quite cool. Look at this, guys. And this is the result you get. And you got the purple one. That's lighting up everything here. So yeah. Okay guys, now I'm going to show you how to strip. Now I'm going to show you how to strip cable. This is only 2 core, just a little practice. And I'm going to show you how to do it with a Stanley knife. I actually have a pink one that actually stays out, which is, aha! There it is. So the type of knife I use for other stuff is this, but it rarely stays out. I've got to keep my thumb on it. But knowing that, am I lopsided? Come on. So I won't be using this because I've got this one, which is a lot more better. I've got this one. You can come out of various stuff. So then, what you do? So here we go. So then you just take the thumb, put it here, just roll it on. And there you go. Technically on, and then twist a little bit and pull. If it doesn't, see like that, and then just kind of wiggle it around a little bit, and then just slides right off. Warning, you will get, like, if you can see that there, a little bit like right there, there's like a little cut there, if you can see that. See? A little cut there. That'll happen a lot if you use it like this, but then if you do it with this, you just scroll your finger like so, and then you just pull off. So you scroll it like that. Make sure you don't cut yourself, which is the main assertion. You just pull it off, and there you go. And then wire that into your plug or adapter or anything. So that's good. So now you know how to wire up an entire lighting system by shown by over there, the 2 dangling pieces of joy over there. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you did. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you like this video, subscribe for more, and also subscribe for videos I've done in the past, and then to see what new videos are coming up. So, all bits and random bobs, whatever you want, just look. Say down in the comments what you want me to do next. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and don't forget, Bad Mason signing out.